All right, Meow. We are so back. That being said, I am under the weather. I'm not sure what triggered it. I'm still trying to suss out the best path forward aside from being on medicine for like the one thing. There's two other issues commingling at the same time, which may or may not be related, and I'm pretty sure my doctor is still on vacation, so I don't love that for us. Lord willing, you all are doing well, or at least better than I am. Thank you for stopping by. Terraria Calamity. We are working on acquiring all my Shroomite armor, because that's the good armor for ranged, since I'm relying on ranged weapons for this fight. Ideally, we're going to try the Havoc's Breath, because that's a Calamity weapon that's recommended in the wiki for this fight. If for some reason that's not up to snuff, we have the Mega Shark with Chlorophyte bullets, which means I don't have to aim. I just need to pull something else up and we'll be good to go. Hopefully you all had a good Thursday through Meow Day and that you are thriving and persisting. VOD friends, lurkers, hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. We just got some weather. Thankfully, I don't live in California, so the fires aren't being a thing. I do have a few friends who live out west, and my heart does go out to them, though not entirely to all the rich celebrities who, oh no, my house, I guess I'll donate $1 million to this. And then obviously the insurance companies who were canceling policies prior to the wildfire, or the person at the top regarding the fire department who was demanding for like more budget cuts, because you know that's what kids want in their cereal, a less capable fire department. So we're down to about 9 chlorophyte ore. We are going to make a point to set up a chlorophyte farm. I know that you can put a piece of chlorophyte surrounded in mud and it will naturally regrow over time. But I'm not sure if there's any more conditions that need to be met in order to allow that to be a thing. Like if I don't make it deep enough or in the right biome, etc. Alright, so let's figure out where I put the actual armor, because I do not remember. Okay. No. Ah, goldfish. Very nice. It's a snack that smiles back. Bah. So there's the Shroomite bars. It's wholly possible I never made the Shroomite armor. I think that's probably what happened. I also need mushroom, because you need glowing mushroom plus chlorophyte makes Shroomite. So yeah, it is likely that I never made the Shroomite armor because it's not in any of my boxes, Gaiety. Alright. If I find shimmer, I can turn perennial ore into chlorophyte. Let me look up the conditions for a chlorophyte farm, because I do know that that is a thing I'm going to need to make. Hold on. I'm reading. Okay. So don't build it in the jungle, build it in hell. That's fine. Huh, okay. So I think what I'll end up doing is I'll build the chlorophyte farm where I'll go when I use the elevator. That way I just be like, and by the elevator I mean the magic conch. So we'll get there, I'll set up the farm, then I'm gonna need shroomite, because ideally I want a full set of shroomite armor before the fight. Because Reaver is like general purpose armor, but it's not great, you know? Alright, so yeah, Demon Conch will take you to hell, which it's useful. Alright, so we're gonna make it like here. How do I want to do this? Alright. There you go. It is a little difficult to see, so I am going to pop a few of the utility potions, as it were. There we go. A bit better. Anti-hero, hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good weekend and you are thriving on this Monday. I am setting up a chlorophyte farm because I'm going to need the ammo for the golem fight, and I still need a full set of shroomite armor. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. How are you doing in your Infernum run? I mean, it's hard, so I wouldn't be surprised if progress felt slow. All right, let's see. Back. I lost count. Which boss? And yeah, movement speed is definitely an issue, but then you also have to juggle survivability and damage. The Plantera fight, I felt like I'd fuck off for damage. Yes, that is a good idea. I will take a gander at that. Thank you. All right, let's see. Yeah, that works. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's turn it off. All right. Apparently, putting a piece of chlorophyte in the corner will make it populate faster than if you put it in the center. So that's why we're going with that there, instead of a block in the middle. All right, so let's see. Ah, shit. Let's see. Okay, gotcha. Is that the one in space? is that the one in the ocean, or is that the other one? Because I remember doing, I think, 2 of the 3, but I never did the 3rd one. Okay, yeah, I did Stormweaver. Yeah, I never did. I did Stormweaver, and I think I did the one that was in the ocean. I never did the underworld one. So I hope you're able to get there, and that progression will come eventually, you know? Yeah, I don't recall the Stormweaver fight being horrible. I think that's why I ended up doing it first. Alright, good. Oh, I need that. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Really? I am surprised, considering how hard Infernum is, that you would actually enjoy a boss fight in Infernum more. We don't need that. Alright, let's see. I'm just kind of eyeballing the spacing. I just want to make sure the actual chlorophyte farm is the right dimensions for each one. There we go. Oh, cool. Anti-hero, so what have you been up to today? Did you have a good weekend? How has your Monday been? Alright, there you go. I think that's 6. I mean, we'll double check, but... Yep. There you go. Understood. I hope work went as well as it could, and I'm glad to hear your weekend went well. You had a good weekend. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. People love their white walls. We don't need that. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, if I ever actually own a home, I will absolutely color it colors I like. I've never been allowed to like color walls or put anything on walls, so it's always been oopsie doopsies, stark white, you know? What kind of green? And what kind of blue? Alright. These are material, but they're for rogues, and they're like a common drop, so I don't mind just throwing them all away. Alright. Mud. I swear, as soon as I try to go back to building, they all decide to attack me. It's like, bruh. I'm just a simple man trying to grow some ore. Leave me alone. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, that neon green, it seems a little excessive, not gonna lie. I like green, but there's a lot of shades that just don't work for me. Regarding blue, lighter blue, okay. I don't love a baby blue, but sky blue is nice, so that's good. Hopefully the move goes well. We had the move like 5 years ago, and it was a real shit show. So, Lord willing, your move goes as good as it can this time. My therapist had the move recently, and it was a real shit show, because, you know, middle of January up north. Oh, we lost some of our platform. Boo. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that is understandable. Do I have... I do. Alright. Graviton potions are always useful. I actually don't think I've even gotten any in this run until now. Flame Lash is not a material, so we throw it away. I don't care about obsidian. I'll put a chest down here, but let me find room. There you go. Just so I have a place to put shit. There we go. Not a material either, so we can throw that away. Life Force, hell yeah. Love to see it. I already have plenty of Guide Voodoo dolls, so I'm not gonna bother. No, not a material. Is a material. I'll grab one, but I'm pretty sure I already have one somewhere else. There you go. Alright, what else can I throw away? Alright, we'll leave that go for a while. I need more mushrooms so I can make Shroomite armor. Alright, we can throw that away. Okay. So I haven't been able to make any magic storage because I don't have diamonds and emeralds, and apparently you need both of them to make magic storage chests. So I did end up installing magic storage, I just haven't been able to use it. And I went through about 1,500 silt, and I never saw any emeralds. That's a material, but we already have one, so we can throw it away. Put that there for now. Get rid of that. A lot of material slash mats. All right. Wrong button. We need to make more room in the consumable box. It's possible. If I really feel like I have to do it, I will end up looking for emeralds via like the gemstone trees, you know? I need to make more room in the consumable box because potions and all that I don't want to be wasting. Okay. We can get rid of that. Yes, that's exactly what I did, and I got no emeralds. Ad break. We'll be back shortly. All right. Thank you for the free bread. Thank you. What else can I grab? All right, Meow, we're back. So I'm gonna go farm up some glowing mushrooms or whatever the blue one is. That way I can continue making my shroomite. I'll probably work on clearing out the arena slash making an arena in the temple because I don't think I have enough shroomite for a full shroomite set. And right now we're using the Reaver armor. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we can just drop down through here. Alright. It'll take a bit, but we'll get there. And we're there. Awesome. Love to see it, love to hear it. And I like the mushroom biome. It has a really nice, like, OST, and it's got a nice aesthetic visually. Also, welcome back, everyone. Okay, that's fine. I also still have to fight Anahita at some point. I'll probably do that post Golem, because I remember doing Anahita and Leviathan relatively early, and I'm like, oh, that was a mistake. So I'm not in a rush to fight her anytime soon. I also need it. I wouldn't say, I don't know if I agree with Anahita being uninteresting. It's just two bosses that rotate and there's a bleed, and I don't like it. I wouldn't say I like the patterns of any fight. It's more about figuring out if you can understand the pattern to make it easier. Whether I like a boss fight or not really has no bearing on whether I do it. It's more about, is there value to be obtained from the boss fight? So I was watching someone farm deer clops and they were asking about it, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever done deer clops because it didn't drop anything I cared about. No, yeah, and that's fine. I know people who love to do all the bosses, who love to get all the achievements, and I love that for them. It's not for everyone, and I'm fine with that. Alright, let's see. Just to get rid of them. I also do still need to fight Torch God at some point. I just haven't bothered to. I know that torches, corresponding torches in the right biome give a buff to luck, but I don't like doing the Torch God fight because you're not killing anything. You just have to not get hit until all 100 torches are gone, and I'm not good at that. So it's not like, oh boy, I can't wait to do Torch God. It's more of a, I need to do it at some point. And maybe if I have like iframes and a lot of regen, I could use like a really tanky armor and just accept that I'm gonna be getting hit no matter what, you know? Okay, we did get some diamonds, that's fine, but no emeralds yet. Also, Anahiro, have you had dinner yet? I woke up like an hour ago. I definitely slept in later than I needed to, but I'm also under the weather, so I don't mind sleeping in more. Alright, do you have anything I actually care about? I'm not doing yo-yos, and I already have these. So I guess I'm grabbing the magic lantern. I think I do need Splunker glow stick for something, so we are gonna grab some. I already have a marrow, and I do know I need this for something, but I'm pretty sure it's just the one where it's like 50 of any food item helps create like a big buff thing, you know? There we go. We've been using the Shorb for a while, so having Magic Find from the light pet item is useful. And we love utility. Alright. Well, let's start chopping down some of these shrooms. And since I do have a bunch of mud, I can expand the mushroom biome if I so need to. Alright. HQ, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm grateful you're here. Yes, apparently knock is a thing, but I did that for someone's stream and they never figured out how to use it, and I don't know how to use it. So don't worry about it. I'm glad you're here. I hope you, your sister, and your cats are thriving, and I hope that everything is okay with the student that was displaying signs of depression. We are in the mushroom biome because I need mushrooms, because I need to make shroomite bars. Shroomite is the upgraded armor from chlorophyte. It's primarily for ranged builds, and I need as much damage as I can because I need to fight Golem. This is once again Calamity. We can also take a moment to look at some palace cats because they are adorable. Truly some of God's finest creatures. All right, so we have, this is Sun Xiaomi, female palace cat. I want to say either the mother or another relative of Dunzi, the male palace cat. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it, Anti-Hero. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck with your cost fight, and good luck on finishing the painting / the move. See you around. This is Dunzi with the big old boots. He's absolutely adorable. Big fan of, we love Dunzi. He is the Heavenly Emperor from China. And he's only gonna be 3 this year. He's so young. All right, let's continue working on this real quick. I may have to make some platforms just so it's easier to farm stuff. Let's see. Yes, absolutely, His Majesty. Yeah, he is the son of Sun Samao and Sun Xiaomei. His name is Dunzi. He's putting his paws on his tail. He has a little lawn chair. He's eeping in a wicker basket. He is truly a national treasure. He was born at the Qinghai Tibet Plateau Wildlife Zoo. Yes, he is 100% to be revered. If Dunzi were alive during the era when China was doing the Terracotta Army, they would have made a bunch of Dunzi statues instead. Sadly, his father, Sun Samao, passed away. His mom is still alive. His mom is going to be 10 this year. He'll be 3 this year. He's so round. Yes, absolutely would have been more structurally sound. We don't see a lot of the Chinese Meownwell, and it doesn't help that China is fiercely xenophobic and nationalist. So the only Chinese Meownwell we see is basically Dunzi / his mom, and then the 4 that are at the wildlife exhibit in Tibet, which is Yu brackets Fang and Lottie, I think. But yeah, they are wonderful creatures. Big fan. There was also an incident, and it was reported relatively recently. There was a farm in China that had cows, and a wild palace cat snuck into the farm and was harassing the cows. He ended up being captured. He was fed, and then he was re-released into the wild. It's not uncommon for starving palace cats to like come into contact with humans because, you know, they're looking for food or they're gonna fucking die. And several of them, it's happened in like Kyrgyzstan, it's happened in Russia, it's happened in China, and they end up getting like taken in by people and taken care of and then re-released into the wild like a month or two later. It's breathtaking 100 wholesome big chungus moment, and I'm grateful that you know, that happens for the palace cats instead of it's like, oh, it's a cat, I'm just gonna kill a lamau, you know. Yeah, I would also like to harass someone and get fed. That would be nice, you know. Let's see what else. This is another one of the mom. You can see the white socks, absolutely adorable. Got a nice rounded head, beautiful pink snoot, stripy tail, stripy rest of the body. But yeah, we and these are all by Timothy Lee. All right. Yeah, don't worry about it. PRB. All right. I probably need another few hundred mushroom. Then we'll work on making our armor. That's the underground sea. Right. I guess we can go up and look for more of it. The magic lantern I have is cute. I like that the eyes are basically glowing orbs of fire, which works because, you know, it's a lantern, so of course it's gonna have a light source. I'm concerned I just destroyed all my torches. We'll replace them if that's the case. Also, spooky, scary spiders. Not a fan. Let's put some torches down so we can see when it repopulates. Most of the stuff that comes from spiders, outside of silk, I believe is summoner gear. So it's not something I like need to farm, you know? It's just more of their spiders. Not on my watch. Not in my Christian Terraria server. We keep the silt. It also doesn't help that you can't really see the spiders well because it's a black on black backdrop, so they blend in. Which, I mean, duh. Like, that makes sense, you know? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we didn't destroy the torches. Okay, good. I was worried that the water falling would make its way to the platform and just destroy everything. Water has a tendency to do that. I need to get in there so I can access the train tracks. / more mushroom. Alright. There you go. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, I haven't been on it yet. Okay, awesome. We love... Ooh, astral, not a fan. But I was gonna say, we love finding train tracks. It makes us get through areas faster. But yeah, the astral infection is not great. You can't do anything with the astral ore till even further in the game. So when it comes to astral, I basically just ignore it until then. Also has some really annoying mobs. Mainly the titans, they hit really hard. They're like, what if the granite golems were a problem? I'd say. It does have a cool soundtrack though, I'll give them that. And it does look pretty. So that leads into the astral infection, okay. So I guess I'll keep that in mind, right? Alright. I could resolve some of it with a Clentimator. That's the flamethrower that changes biomes. But I think the mushroom will help stave off the astral infection because it's one of those biomes that slows corruption down, similar to Hallowed. We can definitely... Oh, emeralds. Nice. So I will be able to shortly make some magic storage if I so desire. That's great. We love that for us. Okay. That's... I'd like a little bit more mushroom. Let's see how much this makes. Worst case scenario, I just grab more mushroom from my other world. Okay, so I don't think we've made any actual shroomite gear yet. So we want to make the bars. Oh, right, you have to make it at the auto hammer. All right. So I think you need like 70 something because the chest is like 29. Let's take a gander, shall we? All right, so the chest is 24. Okay, we might have enough. Okay, pants are 18. Yeah, we have enough. We won't be able to make a tool, but at the very least we can make this. And then helmets are launchers, bow, or gun. I'm ideally using gun. In theory, I could go for the helmet because I want to use a special flamethrower, and that would be affected by that. But then again, the shroomite mask is also nice, so I'm not sure yet. Whatever I do, it needs to be the full set of armor so I can get the set bonus. I think we'll go with the just the mask because we know for a fact that the chlorophyte bullets via Mega Shark will absolutely kill the what's his face, you know? So we don't have to be like, oh man, I don't know if this is gonna work, because we know for a fact it will function. Okay. We'll just put that there for now. I'm going to hold on to the armor in case I need it. AKA if the Shroomite isn't letting me stay alive when I'm outside of that boss fight. Normally, any armor that isn't a material, I will just automatically throw away. Let's see. Just trying to make some room real quick. Ah, that's the last piece. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Alright, so we have the Shroomite bars, which is fine. I think I do technically need more, though, if I want to make something else. I also need to hold on to some chlorophyte, because I'm going to need to make a bunch of chlorophyte bullets, which I don't think I've made a bunch yet. Yeah, I have none. I have cursed bullets. I don't have anything else. So we're going to be going to the jungle for a bit to farm up a bunch of chlorophyte, while our chlorophyte farm that we set up in hell, we're trying to give it time to grow, you know? No. Reagents. Reagents is seed. Okay. We'll put the silt there for now. Curse flame. Okay. We don't need giant shell for now. It does build into something, but I don't need the thing it builds into at the moment. Also, I'm pretty sure I already have one. Yeah, so we can literally just throw it away, be like Lamau now. Okay, that's fine. Let me take a gander at Shroomite and see what else we wanted to make. I think we can make a tool as far as utility. We cannot. So we're gonna put Shroomite in here for now then. We'll replace we'll replace the treasure magnet. We have an ad break in about 10 seconds. Do some stretching, grab some water, grab a snack. Do what you need to. We will be back shortly. Alright, meow, we do be back. Off to the jungle. Which is actually a mushroom biome. Very good. I did forget about this. Like, in the back of my mind, I knew I made it because I needed the mushroom NPC. But I did not actively remember. We're not a summoner, so we're not going Tiki. That's interesting, but I don't need it. Okay. Yeah, that's all fine. Jim Mulligan, I do like that. Also, that's fun. The Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, they made it a reference. That's from that song in the 90s. Alright, so no, we don't need anything here. We just needed to teleport. Oh yeah, we have our little slime guy. I'm petting the slime and you can't stop me. Goldfish. Alright, so yeah, we just need to, well, if I'm looking specifically for chlorophyte, let's see if we can find some on the map. Because I know we saw a bunch of chlorophyte on the way down, but this is faster. So I think we are just gonna drop down. Alright. Down we go. Alright. We need life fruit. So that's like fine. Wait, that's chlorophyte. Stupid ass tortoises. They literally just throw themselves at you and they do a lot of damage. And they have a surprisingly long range. I think I do technically need that, so I don't mind grabbing it. The rest is garbage. Not to say like the mixture of black belt, karate, tiger claw, spike, it has utility, but when you can have like infinite flight and not taking fall damage, etc., and multiple hooks, it's like, yeah, I just don't care. Also, welcome back, everyone. Another life fruit, hell yeah. Eat your vegetables and fruit. Alright, more chlorophyte. This is all to give my chlorophyte farm more time to develop. There's some over there. Very nice. Alright. Let's just hook there. Once I have enough shroomite, once I have enough chlorophyte for ammo, I'm gonna make some shroomite tools because I think that's that's like 2 tiers I can be skipping to get to a higher tier, you know, as far as progression goes. Because the higher tier the tool, usually the better things it can harvest. Okay. We take that. And then we're always gonna save some chlorophyte to make, to add to the chlorophyte farm we have going on in the underworld. Some sort of Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld, you know? I do think it's funny that the tax collector appropriately spawns in hell. All right. I mean, of course someone has to collect taxes, and at the same time taxation is theft, so no thanks. So, chat, did you have a good weekend? Are you thriving? Having as good of a meow day as you can? Do you have anything to look forward to this week? I'm working on getting better and streaming. Oh yeah, and therapy on Wednesday, but that's like the usual. Also, technically, I lumped that under getting better because that's part of it. Nice, that's a lot of chlorophyte. Love to see it, truly. Also, I think the Shroomite or other higher tier tools will have even more range. So we love that because it makes farming more efficient. Lots of piranha and long boys. They kind of look like eels, but I think they're called arapaima. There's also that fish that swims up your dick hole in South America. Yet another reason why I'm never going swimming. I'm surprised I haven't found any more Plantera bulbs, but I'm not looking to farm Plantera, so it's actually okay. Yoink. How scary is that, though? Those hornets are like probably close to twice your size if you were to stretch them out from stinger to wing, etc. And they're just casually in the forest. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm so glad that the Earth's air is no longer oxygen rich enough that giant bugs like that can exist. And the reason why I say that is because in order for giant like arthropods to exist, they had open circulation systems which were very inefficient. And as the oxygen content in the air went down, it more or less made it a limiting factor. So bugs cannot get that large due to how inefficient their circulation systems were when it came to respiratory action. Pizza Place, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I was just talking about how I'm grateful that there isn't enough oxygen in our air to sustain giant bugs like back in the dinosaur ages because they had open circulatory systems, and open circulatory systems are less efficient, and as oxygen decreased in the air, bugs had to evolve to be smaller. Thank you for stopping by. I am under the weather. I'm on medicine and I'm working on recovering. We are farming chlorophyte so I can have enough ammo for the golem fight. Did you have a good weekend? Are you having a good meow day? What are you up to? All right. Well, we're getting there, but we definitely need more than that. The Shroomite, it's more or less active camouflage when standing still. So, not being able to see myself, it does throw me off every so often. I know I can disable it, but camouflage is pretty useful. Ah, there's a Plantera bulb. We do not want to destroy that. So let me put some torches to be like, danger! Danger, Will Robinson, danger! Alright. Ooh, more chlorophyte. Hell yeah. And that little shimmery effect I'm getting is because of my pet that's a magic lantern. We also are setting up a chlorophyte farm. We just haven't... I don't think enough time has passed in game for it to be fully grown. So that's why we're out here farming chlorophyte as well. Alright. Okay, some to the left. Some above us. Let's keep going to the left. I probably want like another 100 or so. Because even with not consuming ammo from like potions and set items, Mega Shark has a really high fire rate, so you will chew through ammo. Unless you're using a do not consume, like an unlimited source of ammo, like the endless musket ball pouch, you know? Alright, we keep going. There's more chlorophyte on the way. Send it. There you go. Alright, let's see. Dangle turtles. They're very angy. Also, boulder trap. Let's get rid of that. Nice. I do need turtle shells. So we are gonna grab those. Let's get that. I do like that every single time I see Maneater, I think of Hall & Oates. Great song, good band. Apparently there was a pretty acrimonious, I think is the word, aka hostile and not not like diplomatic handling of the rights between Hall and Oates, so we hate that for them. No. This doesn't build into anything, so we will take the silt over it. Alright. Got some tree going on. Let's see if there's any more chlorophyte in the immediate area. There is not, but this is chlorophyte, so let's grab that. I'm sorry, HQ. Since you forgot to stop streaming, you can raid me now. Also, welcome back. Oh, okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get him next time. I mean, that's fine. And it's a shame, too, because I was going to shout you out. I can still do that, but I always make a point to shout out any raiders because it's the least one can do, you know? So, welcome back. And what cats are currently with you in your room? Okay, that's fair. Because, I mean, you always mention me whenever I pop up in your stream, so I figured it was only fair, you know? Cork? Awesome. I love that for you. Shroud? Oh! I found something I think you'll appreciate. It's one of those, charts where it has, like, the 4 things on one side and the 4 things on the other side. It's not a political alignment chart, it's a bit of a meme. Let me see if we can find it. I thought it has Schrodinger in it, so that's why I am mentioning it. Let's see. All right. Apparently Chekhov's is spelled wrong, so some people got mad about that. So you have, let me zoom in. Chekhov's gun. If a gun's introduced, it must be fired by the 3rd act. Chekhov's cat. If a box is introduced in the 1st act, a cat must sit in it by the 3rd. Chekhov's razor. The simplest way to fire a gun is to pull the trigger. Chekhov's law. Every gun in a play will be fired. So then you have Schrodinger's gun. You can't know if a gun is loaded or not until the trigger is pulled. Schrodinger's cat, obviously. An open box may contain a dead cat or a live one. You won't know until you open it. Schrodinger's razor. An unopened box may contain the solutions to your problem. Schrodinger's law. You can't know things will go wrong until they do. Occam's gun. The simplest way to kill off a character is to shoot them. Occam's cat. If you hear a strange noise at night, it's probably a cat. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is probably the correct one. Occam's law. Everything that can explained will be explained. Okay, so then you have Murphy's gun. Any gun that can go off will go off. Murphy's cat. Any box that can contain a cat will contain a cat. Murphy's razor. Anything that can be simple will be simple. And then Murphy's law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I thought you all would enjoy that. I saw it the other day and I'm like, oh, that's fun. I'm the biggest fan of Chekhov's cat and Occam's cat. Honorable mention for Murphy's cat. Yes, very much so. I thought it was excellent. All right. Also, HQ, what have you eaten today? And please make sure to stay hydrated. I don't want you wasting away if at all possible. Ah, chlorophyte. Let's go get that. I mean, I'm familiar with Schrodinger's cat, so it's like fine. I remember studying it in either psych or sociology 101 when I was in college, but it's simple. I believe it's simple to a point that we can understand it without reaching the phenomenon where you simplify something so much, the simplification is incorrect. There's a term for that, and I'm forgetting. It's like hyper-normalization or something, I think. All right. I'm gonna try to avoid draining this entirely because fish. All right. Ah, there you go. There you go. We won't lose any more water. Oh yeah, girl dinner. Let's see. Okay. That's certainly something. Yeah, it's definitely not kosher, but I hope it's filling and that you're having all your nutrients. Okay, nice. That does sound good. I do like tomato. I do like egg. That being said, I'm sick and I'm on my antibiotics, so I wouldn't want to have things that I know are gonna actively make me sick. Oh, okay. Very nice. What kind of protein shake did you have? I had a vanilla coffee protein shake, i.e. I did a cold brew espresso, milk, and then a bunch of vanilla protein powder. Oh, nori. I remember what nori is. We were talking, it's like seafood something. Seaweed something. I had granola, toast, banana, and a protein cinnamon roll. We also have an ad break in about 10 seconds. Have some water. Stay hydrated. We will be back shortly. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cookie flavor sounds hella good. No. I couldn't get lucky enough to get dead this soon. And yes, nothing is safe from proteinification. Though not all protein is created equal. And some protein like soy is a problem because it will bind to the receptor that my thyroid medicine binds to, which makes it not function. So I hate that for us. Welcome back, everyone. Yes, it does a big suck. And it's not even that I'm like a gym rat or anything. I do work out 4 days a week, but it's more of a staying in shape versus like actively trying to get swole, you know? And as companies get cheap with their product, or it's like hard to keep in stock, my options for healthy things in lieu of my zillions of fucking allergies and allergy-induced cold sores, which is one of the things I needed my antibiotics for, it fucking blows. So yeah, not a fan. Also, how was your Age of Empires going? I was chatting, but I wasn't really paying attention to what you were doing in the in your game. Okay, we want to go down here for more chlorophyte, so that's gonna be right over here. Very nice. You love to see it. Hooray for AI. Speaking of which, oh, yeah, it's fine. HQ, thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate the lurk. May your spoons one day runneth over, and I hope you, your sister, and your cats are able to persist and thrive. Take care, and per usual, I'm still streaming 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday, and that's info for anyone who's here and is lurking and doesn't know my schedule. It'll be Terraria for this week and next week. Then 2 weeks from now, I'm going back to Pokemon. Okay. So that's, I'd say that's close to enough. Okay. Okay. Yoink. I gotta say, Granite Ocean, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not really an ocean, it's just a small body of water, so I guess like a tributary or something. Beep. Get in there, you. It's always perilous digging under a body of water, because if you don't see where the edge is, one tile removed can lead to your downfall. Alright. Alright. So that's not too bad. Alright. We can make some room. All right. I'm grateful I haven't accidentally blown up any Plantera bulbs. And by accidentally, it's more of an inadvertently, because I am intentionally using dynamite, but I am not intending to summon another Plantera if it can be helped. So, you know, that's probably enough to make a bunch of ammo and several Shroomite tools, because Chlorophyte was the bottleneck. All right. We don't need jungle grass seeds. So let's that's right, I have to buy a bunch of ammo from the arms dealer. Arms dealer is at he's at the Echo base, aka the base that the rebels used on Hoth. Progression? Okay. Pizza Plays, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I am currently pre-golem. I have a full set of Shroomite armor. I have a Mega Shark. I'm going to be using probably the Mega Shark with Chlorophyte bullets. And if that doesn't prove to be enough damage, I have to make a different helmet, because there's a flamethrower from Calamity that's apparently really good at dealing with Golem called Havoc's Breath. So I'm pre-Golem. I'm hoping to get past Golem today. The temple, as far as all the traps goes, it really sucks. Yes, lots of exploration because the bottleneck has been having ammo. And we did set up a Chlorophyte farm, but I don't think enough time has gone by in game for it to populate. We don't need a Needler because we already have some at our home base. We're gonna do at least 2 stacks of 99999. I'm also gonna need a bunch more heart lanterns because we haven't built the arena yet in the temple. So what are you up to today? Pizza, what are you playing? Did you have a good weekend? We don't really need Cobweb. We're not a summoner. And I have a fair amount of silk at the home base. We do want ammo box. I don't think I've bought one yet. If I have bought one, we'll just vendor it back to them. Okay. I could make custom bullets, but the homing of Chlorophyte, while you don't do a lot, it's nice not having to aim, especially if you're using the Plague Bringer armor, because the Plague Bringer armor makes you blind, but you do a fuck ton of damage for a short amount of time. So you pick a general direction, you pop the buff, and you hope your homing bullets hit. Yeah. I very much appreciate the lurk. Thank you. I hope food went well. I hope work went well. And good luck on finishing the first of several parts of your editing project. Okay. So that was Ammo Blammo. Chlorophyte bullets. Yeah, we are going to need even more Chlorophyte, it looks like. And that's not surprising. Alright, let's put away some of those. Pirate. We're just gonna chuck a few things I know we're not using. Yeah, I might not have bought the ammo thing, so I'm glad I did. Okay. Actually, that'll give us an opportunity to see if the Chlorophyte farm is, like, has fully matured. Oh, and I did buy one already. So yeah, I don't need this. I can vendor it and I can, like, not care. Calamity gives you a shit ton of money. So I'm grateful for that, you know? Okay, so let's take a gander at our farm. And if we have to, we'll get more Chlorophyte. Though I think 4,200 chlorophyte bullets with like ammo conservation, it's probably enough ammo. Okay, demon conch. Okay, so it's developing, but it's not really there yet. So we're going to extend the chlorophyte farm by adding more blocks. Let me just pull some from somewhere so we can continue making it. All right, brick. And the reason why it's literally right where I started is because that's where the demon conch puts me at. So I don't have to quote unquote go anywhere, you know? Okay. All right. Let's turn those platforms back into brick. Yeah, don't worry about it. I wasn't asking. I was more or less giving you well wishes regarding your project and such. Yes, I have the Rain Bros pants. I think it's meant to look like some sort of caster type rogue, and then when I'm not moving, I obviously have active camouflage from Shroomite, you know. Normally I don't bother with the cosmetics, but it looks halfway decent in my opinion, and I'm glad you like it. Okay, so we're more or less eyeballing how far they are apart. Okay, let's see. Mud. Ah, leave me alone. There we go. I know I need fire feather for something, but Angel Treads gives a bonus to Harpy Wings, which is why I'm still using Harpy Wings. Probably like that. No, I think that's too high up by one. Let's do the ruler. Nope, too short. Yep, so that was fine. My initial estimate was correct. There you go. Let's unruler that. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta feel a little unruly, if you will. All right, bone worm. Trying to think of things I know I can. Yeah, we don't need that. We already have a magma stone, so we don't need that either. Oh, I may have asked what dinner was. I don't remember if I did, though. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. There we go. Let's put another few candles down, and by candles I mean torches, just so I can see. All right, that gives us more time to let the whatnot grow. I'm then gonna start working towards making a arena in the temple. I don't need Bat. I don't think it actually builds into anything, and it's super slow. Obsidian Rose, I'm pretty sure I have all the things that build into it. So we'll probably end up just vendoring it. All right. Ah, very nice. I like pistachio. My grandma and my mom like it as well, but allergies. So I'm glad to hear that your dinner was good. All right, so let's see. We already have a fire feather. We already have what builds into that. Okay, we're fine. I am gonna need more hearts though, because I do need several heart lanterns. Okay. This is not gonna be overly organized. I will have to deal with that later, aka betwixt streams. I'm still trying to put material in material though. I don't want it to be completely chaotic. Just a little bit of chaos. Never hurt anyone. Okay. Reagents. Let's see if we have any extra hearts. We might. I'm not seeing any spare hearts, so it looks like I'm gonna have to find some of those. I'm also gonna need to cut down a bunch of trees for platforms. I don't want to eat up all my mushrooms because I need them for shroomite. Alright, let's see. We can get rid of mithril. We don't need mithril anymore. We'll put, what was I gonna put there? Yeah, we'll just put that there for now. Sell off the mithril. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the mushroom there. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I want a piece of chlorophyte because any chlorophyte ore I find that will just build into that stack. Alright. Where were we going? Oh yeah, jungle. Right. So... But this time we're heading straight into the temple rather than what we were doing. May as well grab those since we're here. I am not a spellcaster, but I can still benefit from having the stars if I use like the star cannon. Let's blow this up in a video game. There we go. Alright. We're gonna end up hitting this. We'll have to clear that out most likely. Wait, was that chlorophyte? It was. Okay, very good. The tortoises are dickbags. They're really tanky. They will throw themselves at you from like really far away, and they do a lot of damage. All right. That's perennial ore. If I ever find shimmer, you can turn perennial ore 1-to-1 into chlorophyte, which is really nice because I always need chlorophyte if I'm using a gun build. All right. I think I'm gonna farm the adamantite just to get it out of the way. Alright. Ah, spooters! We do not like spooters. I'm not a summoner, so I don't really need them. And they usually blind and do damage, like poison as well. Not a fan. Alright. Ooh, more chlorophyte. Let's get that. It's very much ooh piece of candy. And we don't ignore silt either, because silt's a loot box. It can give you gems, it can give you fossils, it can already give you money. Alright. Perennial. We've gone further than we needed to, so we do got to go back up to get back to where we're supposed to be. That's why we made the ramp and everything. Or a platform. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll put a banner down. This is the laboratory. Calamity adds like science labs to various biomes, and as you like progress through the game, you'll be able to unlock them as you go, and they'll usually have like blueprints, various items to craft things exclusive from like the biolabs and the science labs. Most of the time I just don't bother with them. Oh, let's get that. Yoink! My chlorophyte now. Normally, I would let one piece of chlorophyte remain, so this would naturally repopulate, but I am setting up a farm for it, so I don't care too much that I'm depleting naturally occurring spots of it, you know? What do we have down here? Oh, mimic, but it's not a biome specific mimic, so it doesn't have a good loot table. It's like magic hook, dual hook, magic dagger, and one or two other things. At this point, it wouldn't drop anything of use. The biome specific mimics, better loot, a lot scarier though. Alright, time to make our way through the temple. We do need to set up an arena. I'm actively looking for any of the pressure plates to disable because they suck. Oh yeah, that's where we died, I remember now. Okay, so yeah, where are the pressure plates? I gotta find them all. Since you can't like disable the traps until you have a tool made of the same material that the temple's made from, aka the Lizard. Okay. Also, they sound like angry cats. It makes me laugh. The ad is about the proc. We will be back shortly. See you all in a bit. now we do be back. Continuing the saga of John Terraria and the Temple of Calamity. Okay. Huh. Wow. 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 Love it. Those all gotta go. The temple. Honestly, getting through the temple, I would say, is a harder experience than the actual boss fight. Not to say that Golem is easy, but it's definitely harder to navigate through this place without getting your butt kicked. It's quite nerve-wracking. All right. Okay, that's a pressure plate. Oh boy. And they honestly look like a bunch of piccolos. Alright, yes. Yes. No, 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 no. When you take the power cell, we always make sure to loot the chests, so we know it's not a mimic and we haven't, like, already looted it, you know? Okay. 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 Really? Healing potions? Like basic bitch healing potions at this point in the game? I know you can build from them, but it's like, bruh, no. Okay, another pressure plate. Okay. All the loot on the ground also make, well, all the loot and the body parts make it difficult to see all the pressure plates. We definitely want to get rid of all these as well. I think we're like halfway through the temple. did miss a piece. Okay. Interesting. Oh boy. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Okay. There you go, that helps. Pretty sure I already have the furnace, but in case I don't, yes, I do. Okay. Yep. Another chest we can get rid of. There we go. All right. Yoink. Wait, can I blow up the spikes instead of having to pick each one manually? Yes, you can. So I will be doing that instead of like just picking each one completely clean. Oh boy, that was spoopy. Ah! Damn it. I was not able to see the spike trap. Yeah, it's harrowing. Like 0 out of 10. Get me out of here. I didn't do anything. Help me. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Much better. And then once we get to the bottom layer, then we'll start making the arena. How am I reaching that? I think after the next ad break, we'll look at some more Palace Cats. We're looking at some of the Palace Cats, the new pictures that were uploaded by Timothy Lee on Monetization. They are primarily the Chinese Palace Cats, such as Dunzi and Dunzi's mom, since Dunzi's father and Dunzi's sister have passed away, sadly. No. Alright. Slowly making our way through the temple. Wouldn't catch me doing grave robbing or temple diving in real life. Too many traps. I'm not gonna notice them. I'm gonna die. And even if I do manage to notice all the traps, I won't be able to survive like the curse they put in the temple. Let's blow these up in a video game. There we go. We can't do anything about the actual traps, but what we can do is we can destroy the pressure plates so they can't trigger. Beep. That would have been very awkward. Certainly wouldn't be the first time I blew myself up with dynamite in a video game unintentionally. Oh, that's not ideal. Got a bit of a choke point here if I were so inclined to farm them, but I'm not because I just want to get to the boss and then kill it. There we go. That'll probably be enough. No, I think there's some in the middle. No, we're fine. Okay, good. Okay, good. Thankfully, one of the things with Calamity, you can have the summoning items be non-consumable. So once you have like an eye or any of the other ones that you need to summon a boss, you don't have to worry about them ever running out. Which is really nice. All right. Stupid sexy spikes above and below me. We are almost there, I think, as far as getting to the final part of the temple. Okay, good. Alright. So that's where I'm getting the Lizard blocks from. I know I can't destroy them, so I'm like, there's no way I'm getting them. But it turns out certain mobs will drop the Lizard blocks. So it's like, oh, that's neat. Okay. Oh no, my Danger Sense potion ran out. Let's reapply that. Very good. Don't need. Grab that. All right. Crap. Don't need. Okay, grab the potion. Grab the chest so we know it's not a thing. I don't want to summon the Torch God, so I'm making sure I have Lantern, but not too many in one area, you know? I think it's 100 in like a specific amount of square, and then it will trigger. And Torch God is more or less a bullet hell. You don't kill a boss. The area goes pitch black, and every single lantern will try to kill you by basically being a projectile. So it's a bullet hell. But if you survive it, then any torch you place will swap to the appropriate biome torch. So like a hollowed torch, an abyss torch, an ice torch, etc. And torches, the right kind of torch in the specific biome, it gives a buff to luck. So that it doesn't hurt to do. how many of these damn lizards there are. It is a shame they don't have a good loot table. Maybe in higher difficulty modes they do. Careful. There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright. This is definitely longer than I remember. It is wholly possible that I'm misremembering the size of the temple, or Calamity made it longer, which that could also be true. There's the actual arena. Well, this is where we'll be quote-unquote making the arena. Okay. We need to wait for all the bodies to despawn, then it'll be easier to find all the trap triggers, you know? Also, I'm pretty sure that's a yep, that's a mimic. But it's only a normal mimic, so I'm not gonna bother. Alright. Ah, we did step on a trigger. Boo. Ah, right there. Okay. There we go. Heal. That's probably all of the actual triggers. I threw a lot of dynamite down. Alright. Okay, good. We did get all the pressure plates. Alright. We have an ad break. I will see you all shortly. I accidentally boxed myself in, and that's not ideal. We'll deal with it when we come back. Okay. That's definitely awkward. this work? I'm actually not sure. And we are back. I inadvertently walled myself in by using the Lizard blocks to close off part of the arena, not realizing that I don't have the ability to actually destroy the Lizard blocks. So I might have a workaround, otherwise I'm gonna have to get on another character and destroy the wall I made. Alright, so let's see if that works. It do not. So, Alright, I love inadvertently making things more complicated for myself. It's truly a gift. So let me look this up, because I do not remember what tier I need to destroy this. Ah, okay. I'm trying to figure out which ones can mine them. Hold on. I gotta do some thinking. Alright, tools. I have to find ones that can do it, that can actually destroy, let's see. Alright, hold on. So basically it has to be the pick saw, which realistically is dropped from Golem. So I goofed myself, which means we gotta hop on my other character and get through the temple that way. So we will do that. All right. Let's resolve that issue. Back to my real John Terraria, because that was the first character I made. Okay, so knowing that, we want to go to Mushroom Pylon. Blossom Pickaxe, I believe, can mine everything. So we're good on that front. We'll put this here. This is to undo the oopsie doopsies I made. And then once we undo that oopsie doopsies, we'll be back on the other character. Alright. Let's see. What do I know we don't need? Ah, there we go, okay. So we don't even have to follow this direct route. It's more of a, I've gotten rid of all the traps, so the only things in the way would be trash mobs. All right. I mean, there's still traps, like the spikes, but all the pressure plates are gone. So it's not that bad. It's very funny. After we undo this, I'll go back to my other character, and then we'll look at palace cats, because they are truly some of God's finest creatures. We're also going to dig a way out on this side, so it's easier to get into. I don't want to get stuck again, that's why I'm doing it. Alright. There we go. Oh, I don't have lanterns. Well, I do, just not on that button. Okay. There we go. Needed to make sure we had a way out. While we're here, let's also make some platforms, because I am going to need a platform for the actual boss fight. So we're here. The floor is here. So I think we'll do it. We'll start here. And we probably want at least like 2 layers. Heart lanterns, etc. Alright. They sound very angry. Whoops. There we go. I do not have enough. Alright. I guess we're just gonna use wood to finish off the platform. Alright. There we go. I mean, that's like one of them. Let's put some torches down. I guess we'll be putting these down as well, since they are going to be constantly spawning anyways. Alright. Okay. Alright. I need to be able to see without accidentally summoning the torch god when I come in on my other character, you know? Don't need any of this. It's all trash. Okay, let's make another set of platform. Probably like up here. All right. And then I'm gonna need at least 1 bonfire and at least 1 heart lantern, so I have the 2 regen per second at all times. More platform, very good. Okay. Don't, well, no. There we go. Okay, we can nix Pearlstone, we can nix the furnace. Okay, good. So let's put a few more torches down while we're here. Okay. There won't be 100, so we'll be okay, I think. Those spikes are gonna need to go as well. If I have to kite all the way up here, I'm gonna end up getting hit by them, and I'd rather not. Okay. Okay, we don't need... We don't need... We will put a jungle bat banner down. Don't need... Put another banner down. There we go. Magic Quiver, it's a little late. I needed one earlier, you know? Uh-huh. Oh, nice. We have a vendor. That works. I can sell him some stuff. All right. Don't need the wizard hat. Keep for now. I hate that that's no value. It definitely feels like it could be worth something, you know? No. Ah, material. I knew there was a yo-yo that built into something. Okay, let's go back to the other character, because now we at least have a way to get back into the temple without having to do what we did. Also, Palace Cats, because they are truly some of God's finest creatures. Okay, so what do I know we need? We need at least one heart lantern and one bonfire. So I think we have iron somewhere. Well, iron or lead. Either one can be used to make the heart lantern. There we go. Brain isn't wanting to brain. Ah, there's the perennial. Material. Oh, I did have a bunch more heart lanterns. Awesome. So yeah, that'll be okay. We do still need to fix the mega shark. Shark tooth necklace is really good with the mega shark. But I think the thing that upgrades it into a better version, I'm not able to kill yet. So that's a little bit of a feels bad, you know? Okay. Oh no, I do still want to keep two of those. That's fine. I'll double check. It never hurts to be thorough. Okay, it is a boss, so I am gonna want a few buff potions. So I guess like hot dog, swiftness. I don't want to waste life force because I only have 2 of them. I'm gonna grab one of these just in case. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So reagents is all the plant material and such. Realistically, 1 batch of chain. That'll let me make 2 heart lanterns. Thank you. We can throw it away, we don't really care. We have more than enough lead. Okay. hold on to all these. Put that away for now. Same thing with that. Don't need. Put that away for now. Put that away for now. We're still holding on to Charm of Myths because that's useful for boss fights. Let me double check the Sharktooth necklace. I'm pretty sure the next thing it becomes, I do not have the ability because it requires... I'm pretty sure it requires a mob from the Abyss, which is like the lowest level of the Sulphurous Sea. Oh, okay. So, grand scale, great sand shark. Okay? Great sand shark is 10 sharks in a sandstorm event, or sandstorm core. Okay. So, let's see what this looks like. Oh, forbidden fragments. Let's see how many I have. Sand elementals. Yep, that's fine. I don't know if I have enough though. Okay. So in theory, if I have enough forbidden fragment, I can absolutely make the upgraded version of the Sharktooth necklace, aka the Sand Sharktooth necklace, and that will make it even better. Like the big takeaway from the Sharktooth necklace is the fact that it applies 5 armor pen. So for something that doesn't have a high base damage, instead of increasing your damage percentage wise, if you're moving flat armor from your targets, you're gonna get more value out of it. That reminds me, I also need to actually reforge the Mega Shark, because at this moment it is not a good version. It's like actually a negative. Oh yeah, and for the Shroomite. So we're also looking out for the forbidden fragments while we're here. No. It's gonna take a minute. I know what it looks like, I just have to have my eyes actually be able to find it and not just like glaze over it. I have 2. I do not have 3. Feels bad. Okay. So sand elementals, I believe, are what drop it. So if I can find some sand elementals, I don't know if they spawn naturally, I'll be able to have the upgraded Sharktooth necklace. I was thinking of the upgraded version of that, which I think is called the Reaper Sharktooth necklace. But I don't want to be made a liar. More Palace Cats. This is Dunsey. He has a nice little lawn chair. Absolutely adorable. He's got his brown boots on. He kind of looks shooketh. It's like a whole chair for me. He's such a beautiful boy. He's got those greenish yellow eyes, very pronounced eyebrows, a very healthy whisker subsystem. He's gonna be 3 this year. He is truly remarkable. Once again, brought to you by Timothy Lee. More Dunsey. He's putting his Peats on his tail. He's got a nice little wicker basket with a soft, pillowy type blanket situation. He seems most content, and you got the sun rays beaming down on him. We love Palace Cats here. They are threatened, they are wild, they have weak immune systems, their bodies are round, their ears are rounded, as are their eyes. They'll put their paws on their tail to keep their Peats warm. and mating season for them is literally 1 day a year. So that helps explain why their numbers are on the decline. Not the only thing. Poaching, over competition, low population density, etc. But we stand Palace cats. Named after Peter Simon Pallas, who I believe discovered them in the late 1800s. And that's his mom. Such a beautiful snoot. Absolutely want to boop it. Good thing the Lord gave us 2 hands. Also, its coat. Her coat kind of looks a little matted. What I wouldn't give to be able to, like, just brush her, you know? Brushy, brushy. Still looking for the Mega Shark, because that's the weapon we're gonna try to use. The homing ability is really nice, but it also has some trouble in the sense that there's like 3 parts of Golem, and it will end up like splitting the damage between all 3 parts because it'll have trouble homing in on the right one. So that's why I do want to bring my backup weapon, the Havoc's Breath. That's the one they recommend in the wiki to deal with Golem. Okay. We did need some bonfire, absolutely. There it is. No. 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 I do have to remember where I actually put that weapon, though. So that's fun. That's fun for the whole family, in fact. It might be in one of the top ones, because I knew I would need it. And I didn't want to, like, forget where I put it, you know? No. No. Yeah, we'll check up at the top, too. Terraformer is the upgraded version of Clentimator. And you also need to grab a bunch of gel because it does use gel since it is a flamethrower. Okay, we do have gel, okay. So then I need to reforge those 2 things. Let's also make some Shroomite bars, since I think 4,200 rounds with ammo conservation will be enough to get through that boss fight. Alright, so we need to reforge 2 of our weapons. That'll be Havoc's Breath, we make Unreal. I love that mod that gives you the ability to choose the reforge rather than spam it. Ad break just procced, I didn't catch it in time. We'll be back shortly. so let's think about this real quick. We have this. And we are back. I'm getting ready to take on Golem. I want to see if we can craft any tools. Okay, so it's the same strength. That's disappointing. Pulse bow does build into something, but I think I'll pass. We are going to probably just have to accept that I need the flat pen more than the other thing. So we'll reforge that while we're here. And then once we're good to go, I'll more or less pop the buffs here, teleport, find our way back into the temple, pop the potions, then fight the boss. Okay, so that's... Honestly, we're gonna go warding. I reckon that like throwing crit on everything would be really good for bossing, but 5 armor, 5 flat armor, and 1% damage resistance, it's not nothing. It's probably like another 2 pieces of armor, and it helps. Every bit helps, you know? Okay, so let's pop on over. That would be... Down we go. We have ammo. We have the things. Honestly, I don't know if we'll beat it first try, but I feel relatively confident. Shroomite is like... Shroomite is one of the better armors for ranged. Shroomite, you get it close to like the end of the game in vanilla. So I don't feel bad about our odds of success. I am concerned about our damage output, and I hope that it's enough. Alright. We did get rid of all the traps, so we only have to worry about hitting some spikes every so often. Alright. This will take a minute or two, but we'll get there. And hopefully Golem drops Pick Saw right away, because Pick Saw is the first of several that can mine the Lizard blocks. Alright. If I were smart, I would have dug in thing over here as well, so I didn't have to go through the temple entirely. But I'm not the smartest person, and you know what? That's fine. Don't worry about it. More content, right? Leave me alone. Oh, I never popped all the buffs at my... Oh, well. We'll pop the ones we have here. I'm not backtracking twice. Alright. So. Let's see. So we need to do that. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want this. Okay. We want Charm a Myth. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, because this is gonna be damage. Well, let's see. Nah, we're gonna do this because of the flat defense, the flat damage pen. We are gonna do that. We have ammo for it. We have ammo for this. We want to pop another buff, and we want to put the lanterns down where I think they need to be. So we'll put like one there. And then we'll put there Second one there. Okay. We need bonfires as well. All right. Okay. Yeah, as you can see with multiple targets, the rounds kind of oscillate between each target. All right, time to do it. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. On the upside, because they do home, you can off-screen some of them. I want to get rid of all the arms first, ideally. And thankfully, he can't get to me from this point. His fists can, but we're okay. Let's see what the damage is like with the flamethrower. Oh, it has a horrible use time. It does good damage though, absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, you can't target the head. Right, I forgot. Also, ow, contact damage. Do not want. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the play. Destroy the hands with the Mega Shark, and then burn them with the flamethrower. Nice. Alright, so this is horrifying now, and the reason why I say that is because the Plaguebringer Goliath functions similar to the Queen Bee in its pattern, but it's terrifying because it will drop bombs on you. It has like poison clouds. It's all around a terrifying experience, and I'm gonna use the arena that I made for Plantera to fight it, but it is very scary. Okay. Don't need... Oh, shiny stone. Nice. Alright, Alright, let's get a few more golem kills in, given the opportunity. Alright, so remember, we want to get rid of the hands. Then when it's just the body, well, slash the disembodied head, we swap to the flamethrower. We also got the pick saw, so we'll be able to destroy Lizard blocks, which is nice. Okay, it looks like the hands are gone. Nice. Alright. that's going to be an issue. The long use time does make it hard to focus on Golem. We need to recover some health while we're at it. Ow, 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 ow. Armor Crush, not a fan. Oh yeah, the disembodied head. I forgot you can't target it. I'm not sure it keeps killing the guide, but honestly, it's like, okay. Beep. Contact damage and armor crush, not a fan. It's definitely a dicey fight, but we got it. Like, I do have to focus. I don't have it, quote unquote, on farm, you know? Okay, so I did need that. I do need that as well. Frick. Alright. We're probably gonna try to kill one more time. I want to get value out of my buffs while they're active. Okay, so... Don't need. Alright. We go again. Well, once I get rid of the trash mobs. Alrighty, so as a hand, I think we got rid of the other one though. Alright. Alright, lasers. Not ideal. Disembodied head time. I mean, that's no way to get ahead in life. Oh yeah, you can't hurt it. Right. Not great. So yeah, not a bad weapon for it. I think we do have it down more or less, but I can still die if I'm not careful. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, as my one professor would have always said. Okay. Let's summon the piggy bank. I mean, they're constantly trying to kill me, so it's a little dicey, but I need to make some room. There you go. Just for the actual drops from Golem. Don't need... More banners down for more damage dealt to them. Alright. So that wasn't bad. It took about... Thank you for the lurk, Yumi. I'll be wrapping up stream in about 10 minutes or so. I am still under the weather. I'm on medicine, and I'm hoping the other problem with my health doesn't become worse. For all I know, it's just happening like at the same time, and it's like, you know, an unhappy coincidence, you know? Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. We just beat Golem. We've been farming him a few times. All right. Let's break open this top part so we can skip some of the maze that is this place. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I can put my Ankh shield back on. I am likely gonna have to farm Golem, so I did want to put some things down that'll make it relatively easier to get back to where we were. Okay. What? Let's see if we can get some sand elementals killed so I can summon the the sand shark so I can make the sand shark tooth necklace. That's a mouthful. Okay, so we have a Staff of Earth, so we'll keep another one. We don't need Pickaxe Axe because now we have Pick Saw. We want to keep Stinger because it gets combined with Needler. Eye of the Golem does build into something, but I don't remember what. I am going to get rid of this bow because it doesn't build into anything. We have two of these, so I'm going to get rid of one of them. We're going to keep the hatchet since it does build into something. We are going to hold on to the beetle stuff because it is craftable. I need to fix the pick saw because that's going to... It can more or less do all the blocks in vanilla. So it'll be the more or less like the next tier of mining implement for a minute. At least a minute. Maybe even 2. Alright, so. And then we'll go. Don't want to waste ammo, but I think I'm going to have to use that for now. I mean, once the chlorophyte farm is going, or once I find Shimmer, it's not a huge deal to be using the Mega Shark as like a clear weapon. But the farm is not fully intact. I only have like 4 blocks of it, so, you know. But yeah, we need a sandstorm to show up. I think I'm just gonna use this still, and then if I have to swap over to something ranged, we'll do that. And that's another reason why I'm glad I kept this version, because it does upgrade, but it loses the functionality, which, you know, we don't want to see. Fucking corruption. I'm probably gonna have to go through this and do a bit of a elevator to, or you know, just Clentimator with purity, because there is far too much corruption for my liking, and it can only reach like so far. So yeah, not ideal. Not what kids want in their cereal. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for a sandstorm so we can actually get the sand shark thing going. All right. I suppose, in theory, I could go Clentimator with the hollowed solution and expand the desert out. I am not sure if I have enough hallowed solution though. Okay, so let's find out if that's the case, because I know I have the terraformer. Okay, we do. Awesome. So we are exactly gonna do that. Let me grab terraformer. We have the hollow solution. This is just to make me room in my inventory in case something good drops. Okay. Quick stack. Thank you kindly. All right, let's go back. We have some cleansing. Wait, did I not actually grab the solution? I did not. There we go. All right. VOD friends, lurkers, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We did get the golem. We were able to kill golem 3 times. We will need to farm him extensively for all his drops. That's not going to be today though. Right now we want to spread some hollow, because hollow helps stave off corruption, and that's good. Okay. So, Clentimator. And we're gonna go as far as we can, literally right up to the corruption, and a little bit further. Granted, this doesn't touch all of the biome, but it goes relatively far. So it's gonna be able to stave off a good bit of the corruption until we can, like, do a elevator all the way down and sever contact with the other side completely. Also, we just had an ad break. I will see you all shortly. Alright, Meow, we are back. I've been spending time using the terraformer to overwrite the corruption. I'm not at a point where I can remove all the corruption, but at the very least I'm making it so the corruption is going to take a lot longer to spread now. And we love that, because corruption overrides biomes, and if you have a home with, say, portals and such, corruption makes the pylon not work. So we don't want that. Kids do not want that in their cereal. We are forcefully spreading all the peace and love, and there is nothing the corruption can do about it, I hope. I mean, there's corruption below the range of the terraformer, so I reckon over time it will completely overtake, but future Meownwell can deal with that, and that's fine. Also, welcome back, everyone. All right. I'm trying to compromise between being super thorough and doing a little bit more, you know? All right. Yeah, like there's kind of a elevator action here, so I'm not gonna go all the way over there. Just a nice little touch up to make sure if I was missing anything, it's gone. You know? Ghosts. All right. Nice. I may as well do this side a little bit since we're literally right there, you know? I'm also really glad that Havoc's Breath, the flamethrower, ended up being the answer, because A, I like flamethrowers in video games, and it was very satisfying to go whoosh, 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 you're dead, you know? We do need one of those. But I don't have room. So we'll come back for it. I have like 16 of them at home, aka in the box. So it's not like the biggest thing to get one more. 3 more even. Even though I will put some lanterns just to be like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to come back here. Okay. And some may be like, Meownwell, doesn't the hollow spread as well? And it's like, yes, it most certainly does. And it helps stave off corruption. And I like the music it has, and the enemies are useful for farming because they contain ingredients that are usually found in later recipe, later progression recipes, you know? So, ultimately, it's a good thing. Alright. And unlike corruption, it doesn't disable the ability of having pylons function. So, that's awesome for us. We're just gonna do a quick run back to make sure it's functioning. Then we are gonna find someone to raid. But yeah, getting the forbidden fragments from the sandstorm elementals is useful because that'll allow my shark tooth necklace to go to the better version of it, which then I'll need to further upgrade once I get access to a Reaper Tooth Shark or Reaper Sharks, which are very scary. I'm not looking forward to that. But we were able to somewhat farm Golem, and I love that for us. It very much feels like we did a heckin' progress. Oh, it's beautiful. Sunshine and rainbows. What kids want in their cereal. Nice. All right. I will probably sort the inventory betwixt today and tomorrow. VOD friends, lurkers, everyone who stopped by, Pizza Plays, Yumi, Anti-Hero, HQ. Thank you for being here. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Every Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. It normally would be Radical Red Monotypes, but from last week and for the next 2 weeks, it'll be Terraria Calamity mod. That's the palette cleanser for Radical Red Monotypes. Lord willing, everyone enjoyed the stream. The Palace Cats, the exploration, the me trying not to die in real life. May everyone have a good rest of their Monday. I will see you all tomorrow. We are going to get through this. Please make good choices, and we're going to find someone to raid. All right, what do we see? If anything at all. Okay. Ideally, someone playing Calamity, but if I can't find someone playing Calamity, we'll just go with someone playing Terraria. They're AFK. Okay, good for them. I think they have a blood moon going on. Oh boy, that's fun. Yeah, let's raid them. All right, well, provided they allow it. Not everyone allows raids. Some people have it set so only certain size channels can raid, or they're in sub or follow only mode. Excuse me. not them. They have sub only. So yep, sorry, that's not happening. It would have been nice, but they made the choice easy for me. So, all right. They're way too large of a stream. They probably won't even care. Okay. Man, there is just not much today. Okay. Maybe this. Well, it's not much, but it's all we can do. Take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for being here with the stream.